vintage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Humps, me and make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards there on the keeper and second down. A first carry for Rashad White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Hurts
job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Browns at 7 and 3 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy arrest. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After one, 7-3 the score. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Okay, ready. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got White here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On first down, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's White. He's into the secondary. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10. Watson, they'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 24, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
141 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Watson.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
3 quarters in the books.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A give. This is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They give to White on the option.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Read option. This is White.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They give to White on the option.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Opting to run again here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And it goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. And that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And some room to run, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. The field goal here in this drive does very little at this stage.
Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. It's Palmer.
He's got room past the 30.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
What are you guys doing? Okay. This is my action.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. He's back to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Cleveland, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year.